Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Salway Cannans. Today on our P&O IONA adventure to the fjords, we are in Olden. Are you looking forward to Olden?
Yeah, I just gotta wake up first.
Jordan's still sleeping. So today we haven't got a shore excursion planned, but we are planning on going to the Briksdal, whatever it's called, Glacier, via the service bus. I don't know whether it's going to pan out, but we're hoping that it's going to work. So we're going to try and catch the 115 tourist bus to the glacier and follow the stop. So the bus stop is literally just outside, just across the road from the port. We're thinking it's probably going to be really busy, but we've got off super early just to be able to catch it. We have made it to. Well, we're both struggling to pronounce it. Well, it's Briksdal, I think. Briksdal, which is where the glacier is. The bus was interesting. So
That was great. It's just
it cost 98 kron in total, which I think, so 40 kron is £2.92 at the moment. So much cheaper than any sort of transfer, because I think P&O wanted like £60 just for the transfer.
That's ridiculous.
Per
And that's just
person.
one way though, so you're looking at about £5 or £6 return per person, I'd say.
Yeah. The troll cars, which you can get, which take you up to the glacier. It's about a 3k trip. They were 290 kron return. So you buy
them well in advance. They're now sold out most of the day.
So I think 145 is the next one that you can get. But we're going to do the walk because we're tight asses. One thing just to mention about the bus is there is one bus. There doesn't seem to be another bus. The bus turns up at the moment at 5 past 10 and arrives here at 10:45. Going back then, it leaves here at 1:30. Arrives back to Olden Harbour at 2:05. So there were a lot of disappointed people this morning that didn't get on the bus. So queue at the edge of the barrier and then you'll be one of the first people on. But we waited an hour for the bus, so that's roughly how long you're going to have to wait if you want to get a bargain. We are almost there, and I'll just say now, while we're still here, this doesn't like even grip any part of it. That made absolutely no sense. I think what I'm trying to say is you just can't appreciate in a picture or a video like the sheer size and magnitude of it. And it's definitely worth a little visit. I said to Jordan that he can have the muffin that's in the bag once we get there for being a good boy. I don't think I've ever been on a tour on a cruise ship where I would say I would 100% recommend coming here.
But you haven't done a tour?
Well, no, but like as in off on a port. I say like it's an amazing place. It doesn't do justice.
No, it doesn't.
There is no picture we'll take or no video we'll take that will do it justice. It's absolutely amazing.
I don't know how people do this in February, March, because it must be freezing then. It's not cold today. It's only about 12, 13 degrees, but you got like the water coming off the mountains, it's windy and stuff, but it's lovely today. But I can imagine it could be really bitter.
It's not taking too long to get up here either, is it? It's maybe taken like an hour, is it?
Yeah, maybe. And we've
like stopped on the way. It'll be a testament now going down because, well, I suppose it's easier going down anyway, but we're not going to stop and take pictures on
not on my knees.
Not on our knees. We could have like a little, I could have a muffin, yeah? It's really peaceful. I don't know if I stop talking, whether you can hear that. I don't know how the microphone is on this, but I would highly recommend coming here.
It's beautiful.
5 out of 5, 5 plus. We've made our way back to Olden School, which is the last stop on the bus on the way back, which is like just a little village that's outside of Olden. So as you look off the ship, if you go down to the right hand side, there's like a little shopping and a little convenience store, little sort of, what do you call it, clothing place.
Just going down to have a look at the fjord.
We're just going to go down, have a look at the back end of the ship, and then we're going to make our way back down to the ship and have a little bite to eat. Apparently they do a very like cool little sail away Olden adventure, I think, organise it, and they send the ship off from the dock when we leave at 6:30 or 6 o'clock. So that should be fun to watch. So, slight little detour. I have decided, in order to work up an appetite for dinner this evening, to go on a little hike. So, the Loen Skylift takes you all the way up to the top. So if I just show you, it's kind of like right up there at the very top. I have decided to come to another viewpoint. So we were on the bus earlier on and listening to another couple having a chat about another viewpoint, which is just the entrance of it is just across the road from the cruise ship, and it's like a 5k sort of like loop walk up and back, so 2.5 up, 2.5 back. And it's like a really good viewpoint. So if you wanted to do a similar view of the fjord, instead of going up to the Loen Skylift and paying £110 each, you can do this viewpoint instead. So I'll put the little map on there for you, and hopefully we'll get to the top. So this is the path that we want to follow, however you say that one. I don't even think I've reached the top just yet. This is the kind of view that you're going to get. Again, it probably just doesn't do it justice, because everything is so amazingly beautiful here. But we'll keep going, and see if we can reach whatever the point is at the top. I'm not sure. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, I'm not even showing you the best bit. Look at that. Oh, excuse me if all you can hear is me panting away in the background. Now that's not a view that you see every day. I don't know what post person will pick up the post from up here, but that's an interesting little thing. So there's the Loen Skylift. Like £100 and something per person to go up there, and you get this view for free. Well, for the cost of a couple of calories. I've had to peel a couple of layers off, and as you can see, I'm puce. Probably to do with all of the alcohol that I had to drink last night, but now I feel like I've earned it. It's not how much? 2.5k up and 2.5k back. It's like 6k up and 6k back. So it's only good if your ticker's top notch, as Mrs. Doubtfire says. But it's definitely worth the view, because look at that. I do feel like there's a little bit further up as well, because the people that I spoke to on the bus, actually, I just passed them now, I've literally just passed them, and they said there's like a little red bench that you can sit on apparently, so I'm guessing it's not the little bench that's like right there by that tree. So we'll go and see if we can find that. I'm not sure if I stumbled across someone's house, but there's like this in the background, and there's people over there, so I'm not sure if that belongs to someone. But there's a really weird, creepy sort of like grave or looking thing in the garden, and there's this sort of like outhouse by a, which looks like a toilet. I'll show you when I walk past now. I would 100% say that was worth it. Better get a wiggle on now, because it's 4 o'clock and the ship leaves at 6. So it took me about an hour to get up here. So better get going back down the mountain. Once you take a left off the main road, it is a little bit off the beaten track, should you say. But you are going the right way. Just follow the sign. You don't have to go all the way to the top either, because there's a pretty amazing view from like halfway up. So if you don't fancy the whole 6k, you don't have to. I do need to get a wiggle on though, only because it's now started raining, and there's only an hour before we get back on the ship. Well, not before we get back on the ship, but before the ship leaves. So I might end up turning into a bit of a pier runner. And we are nearly back at Iona. So Jordan apparently is waiting on deck 8, which is the first open deck. We'll try and see if we can see him now. Hopefully he's getting a nice place for us for the sail away. Well, that was a lovely little way to sail away. Probably the nicest sail away we've ever had. Other than when we were in wherever we were, Tortola, when it was New Year and the Virgin Voyages ship was, the Resilient lady that we've just got off was saying to us. But really nice, the most effort we've ever seen, like a port. making when saying goodbye to us, probably because they've just made an absolute ton off the ship. What's quite nice as well though, because like they do say on P&O, or they were saying that like Olden is really appreciative of the tourism that comes, and obviously it does show because like people make the effort to come out and like wave goodbye to you basically. And it's not just because it's happening once a week, because there's another ship here tomorrow, and then there's another ship here the following day, and I think then there's only like 2 days where there isn't a ship. So yeah, it's quite nice. I'm not sure where we're eating tonight because we're going to have to physically go to the restaurant because of that IT outage. There's still no Wi-Fi by the look of it.
Hello.
Well, at least we can't connect to him. I haven't bumped him off. He's still here.
I've just done my hair. Look how great it's going.
Oh, bloody hell. We don't know where we're going to eat tonight, do we? Probably Pearl. Whether it's Pearl. Basically, not the ones that are on 6. I don't like the ones that are on 6. I think it's Aqua and maybe Coral. I'll put by here which ones are where.
You like Pearl and Coral, you do?
Basically, the ones that are right at the back. So 6 is 6 aft, 7 aft. Not the ones that are on the side, which I suppose are like the whatever it is, the Olive Tree, is it, on Arvia, and then the 6th Street Diner. I'm not a big fan of those because you can't even really look out, and it's a bit like contained. So tonight as well, big surprise, we're going to see Rocks, which we have seen before. We saw her on Avia, and that poor girl, remember, she rolled her ankle and she had to sit down, and she was doing all of the hand movements, but just sitting on a bar stool. Also tonight is Nicole Shirts Singers music thing, like in the Sky Dome. We went and saw that on Avia, and our opinions, if you want to watch it back, there's like perhaps a little link up here to say watch this one. We thought that it was...
I think covers it well.
Well,
you could finish it off and then a couple of letters.
We like to put "ite" on the end of it. So you can work it out. But maybe we'll give it another whirl. It's 9 p.m. until midnight apparently in the Sky Dome. Sky Dome.
Right, I'm going to tell you to pick up the pace now because it's 10 to 7 and we got a show soon.
At 8:30.
We haven't eaten.
And we haven't eaten. And we haven't been able to join the virtual queue either. So
no.
Let's go. Jordan doesn't want to go up the stairs nor in these shoes.
Nor in these shoes. I'll rip my calves.
Deck 5.
After today, I've done 20k.
Going up.
Doors
so I'm going to treat myself to a couple of wines.
So I do need an excuse.
I was going to say. What has Coral got in store for us this evening? I'd always be interested in what that is. Thank you. How was your soup?
I didn't have soup.
How was your dinner?
The calamari to start, which was a borderline average.
Calamari.
And then my curry for main was really, really good. Like butter and chicken.
Butter pecan. What did I have? I had, it's windy. What did I have? My starter. Or like a ham, like a ham hockey thing. Moving forward. But for what?
Doing that?
Oh, for the theatre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ham hockey thing with chicken. That was lovely.
It was serene.
Look at the day that it's turned out now. Crazy. I had a ham hock
Terrine.
Suze us then. It got a bit windy. A ham hock terrine, and then I had like a turkey something or other. It's very tasty. Service was impeccable tonight. Michael,
It was impeccable. It was expected. It
well,
was good service tonight.
compared to
Expected service. It just looked impeccable compared to the rest of the crap.
compared.
Oh, come on. It has been.
Save it for the review.
No, it was.
He was really good.
He's
Paul
very
and
lovely.
Michael. We're going to go down to guest services now and put a little shine comment in for them. Because I think it's always good. People are always quick to complain, aren't they? And not quick to praise. And even if, that is the best that we've had on P&O. So it's worth noting. We go into the theatre now to watch our rocks. What's that?
Then, kick on.
To watch rocks. And then Jordan wants to gamble away. Let's
Just a bit of money, boys. I gotta spend it.
look at that. Probably can't hear a word we're saying because it's too windy. It's absolutely blooming freezing. My nipples got a mind of their own. So the captain said that we're leaving the fjord at about 10 o'clock. We're going to be out in the regular sea for about 4 hours. And then we're back in the... What did he say? The Ganja Ford?
You know
something.
it's gonna be really bumpy when the captain is going. Might be a little bit windy tonight.
Might be windy. Well,
God.
lucky we're cheap asses and we're on deck 5, so we probably won't feel all of the rocking and the rolling.
Anytime my heart is breaking, my makeup may be fading, but my smile still stays
Was lived up to its expectation. It was, and now we're having chicken aguala. Last night I judged someone for eating lasagna. I said who was I said who's eating lasagna at almost 11 at night. And there was a lady in front of me with a lasagna on her plate, so I felt very awkward. And I said, "Other than that,
I'll teach you.
you
You didn't learn though.
can't beat them, join them."
What's time now? 10.
10 o'clock. We're just about to leave the fjord. 3, 2, 1, you're back in the room. What a day. Probably been the busiest day we've had ever yet. Do you think?
It's been a busy day, to be fair.
Full on day. I've done 24,000 steps.
I've done
Crazy.
17 or 18,000. I didn't go on a hike.
I know, yeah. In fact, I think I've done more than that. I think I've done 24,000 kilometres, which is more than 24,000 steps.
So overall, we would highly recommend Olden.
Beautiful port.
And you don't need to go crazy on it. You don't need to spend loads. Everything is expensive, particularly when
Absolutely.
you haven't paid that much for this cruise. I think a day out in Olden potentially could cost you quite a lot of your budget for after you paid for a cruise. I think it's quite extensive. So just, you can do it on shoestring. You don't have to go up the sky ride. You can go to the glacier on a cheap. So do it.
That's kind of what we said when we were in Southampton. So a lot of people said to us the cruise might be cheap, but everything is going to be expensive when you're there. But it doesn't have to be. So we paid. What did we pay to get to the glacier today?
Probably about £5-6 each max.
Yeah, max.
And then even in Stavanger yesterday, for example, like it was expensive there too, but
Yeah, but
we
you
paid a
don't.
£5 for the scooters and that out of a day.
But also, like, I don't think it was overly expensive because there was like that Burger King is the quickest thing to sort of like compare, and a Burger King was like a tenner.
Yeah.
Which I think we paid more in Barcelona Airport for.
We're
the
so
Burger King.
British, talking about prices and everything.
Well,
But
that's
today,
that's what we're here for.
people spending like a few £100, I would say. But if you've got a family of 4, it could be very expensive.
Well, someone came up to us to ask what bus we were waiting for, and had said that someone wanted £60 per person for a return trip to Loen, which is literally around the corner. Like when we looked
For
at
2
the bus,
kilometres.
yeah, it was taking like 12 minutes to get there. So like it's silly money. And then I climbed up that
Some people were getting taxis
route.
actually, which is a bit cheaper.
yeah.
They were
But I
teaming up
climbed-
to get a taxi, weren't they?
I climbed up that route, didn't cost anything, and had the same view pretty much as what you would get from the Loen Skylift. So there's just better ways to spend your money.
So if you've got money, great, spend it. Definitely the Skylift.
Yeah,
Like Al said,
absolutely.
we haven't been up there. But if you don't want to spend much, definitely get the 115 bus to the glacier and
Yeah.
have a lovely day.
And do the hike.
Take snacks.
Yes, because a little snack on the way back. We highly recommend the muffin from the Keys. Pop
they
one of
were
them
good.
in your bag because they were delicious.
So bring on tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Hessilt.
Hellasilt, is it?
Hellasilt. Hessilt.
Sorry if we got that wrong.
I'm saying it in a very Welsh way, probably. Which will be next week for you if you're watching along and following along.
So see you next week.
We have no plans whatsoever, so who knows what that will come of that. But yes. So until next. Oh, don't forget, if you've liked the vlog, thumbs up. If you haven't liked it, thumbs down. And don't forget, we do love a shady comment. So if you want to pop a shady comment in, go for it.
Because you're a narcissist.
It's
You
because
just
I'm a
love all the
narcissist. I like deleting the comments.
Thank you for watching anyway.
Yes.
And we will see you next week in
Hella, yeah. And not Haagen-Dazs or which Hagersund, whatever it's called.
Adios.
Bye for now.